Initially, Janimation was approached by Enviromedia, which is an advertising agency in Austin.
Well, the creative team on this project for North Texas was two creatives. Writer is Justin Pritchard, and the art director is Chris Carlberg. And their creative director on this project was Doug Irving. Early on, I had begun to look at different vendors, different directors, approaches, what we could do, what we couldn't do. And actually I picked up the phone and said, you know what, I've got an animatic that the guys did, I'll send you that and send you scripts.
When we saw the boards and the animation reference that the clients had sent over, it was all stop motion. It never once seemed like it wanted to be a CG type spot.
I had done some stop motion, but not a lot. So there was some thoughts in my mind of how was I going to get this executed under the constraints that I had.
In order to try and keep the energy level up and keep it amusing and funny for everybody the whole time, part of it we did with previs, you know, and part of it we did with other reference back and forth between the clients to keep them feeling comfortable that this would all be okay. It takes a large amount of prep and a lot of thinking up front in order to figure out how you're going to shoot this, and just organization and planning of how you're going to shoot something.
In stop motion, everything has to be created in advance of the shoot. The set has to be finished, the lighting comes in, and everything's ready. We're building a physical set, we're solving problems in real time, we're using real materials to change colors, to change the look of the scene.
We had a house that was reduced in size, and it was small, but when you bring a full-size curb or a quarter or a sprinkler head, that's what gives you that forced illusion that you have depth in the frame when you really don't.
It was kind of a lot of fun on pretty much every front to work on, because we got to build miniatures, you know, we got to build a full-size set, and we got to shoot with cam block camera system that's really unique.
We selected this equipment because we could animate once and get 2, 3, 5 shots.
So for the sprinkler spot, I hit upon this idea of approaching it more like cell animation. I decided to create 6 to 8 replacement plates. Each of the plates would move seamlessly and look like it was animating, and by the time we got around to the 6th or 7th plate, that would move seamlessly back to the first plate. The puddle concept was fairly straightforward. What we created was a system of rings. The idea is that if you pulled a little lever underneath these things, one of the rings would raise up while the others fell down, and over time, this would create the illusion of a wave.
So we did use some CG in both spots for the actual dripping coins or the spurting coins that come out of the sprinkler itself. Those are CG, but we wanted to do everything as much as possible for real. Then what we do is track the shot so that we have a representation of the camera in the computer. Once we have that information, we can then do the animation of the coins, any additional animation that we wanted to achieve inside the computer, render that out, composite it with the original footage, and then we're done.
We see the finished thing, I think everybody, the creative team is really happy.
Broken faucets and misaligned sprinklers waste more than water. Waste water, waste money. About half of the water we use outdoors is wasted. Waste water, waste money.